Hello there everyone. A lot of things I want to talk to you all in this video about. First thing we're going to talk about is what happened in Brooklyn tonight on the F train. Second thing we're going to talk about is unauthorized person in New Jersey getting struck by a train. We're going to talk about DC Metro possibly going on strike. And then I'm going to make a little bit of a rant about the weather here in Delaware, because tonight it was the most uncomfortable night I have had in Rehoboth Beach this entire vacation. So, before I get off topic, excuse me about the tweet. I tried doing a stream earlier this evening, but that didn't work out, and I have to delete that, of course. That's why I'm doing this video from my temporary studio here in Dover. So here's the issue tonight. The first reported issue we had on the subway was an unauthorized person was on the tracks at Smith Street in Brooklyn, and it affected F and G service because of this. And then Jason Pinero tweeted me this, that a man punched a woman at the train station. So lately, Jason Anthony, he's one of my biggest fans lately. He has been a huge contributor to our content here, and I appreciate him in the past couple of videos doing that. So you want to follow him on Twitter, he is at JasonBXNY0619. He is a very good source. You know what? I'll quickly go before I head back into that. Of course, it resumed. Earlier tonight, we had an accident, two separate accidents on Coastal Highway here in Delaware in Milford, and that's why I was live tonight in Milford, of course, after I had dinner at Ruby Tuesday. There was an accident. Me and my parents were looking outside of the restaurant earlier this evening, and we saw multiple ambulances and police department, even the volunteer police department from Milford came in to take a look at the accident. The only thing I heard was that from Waze, there were two separate accidents right near the I.G. Burton Auto Mart in Milford. I was just there about a half hour ago, and traffic's moving fine. I want to give a heads up if anybody is watching this in Lewes. If you're in Lewes or Rehoboth Beach or heading down there tomorrow, please note that Coastal Highway will see delays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow, Monday, July 16th, due to a funeral procession in Lewes. So expect delays between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Expect delays southbound on Coastal Highway. I would say near the church. If you ever go on Coastal Highway and there's a church on the left-hand side, that's where the delays are probably going to start, because I think they're going to a grave site in Lewes. So that's what I've heard about this funeral. Regarding the closure DOT announced on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, but I did see the sign when I've been going to Rehoboth and Bethany the past couple of days. So just wanted to get that issue with Delmarva out of the way. So here's the issue that happened in New Jersey. What happened in New Jersey was we had a unauthorized person struck by a New Jersey transit train in Westwood. So the man was killed. Unfortunately, it was a fatality by a New Jersey transit train as it headed toward New York Penn Station earlier Sunday morning, July 15th. A spokesperson for New Jersey Transit said, "The man, who was not identified, was hit about 1:40 a.m., so this was in the wee hours of the morning, at Broadway and Irvington Street in Westwood, according to New Jersey Transit spokesperson Nathan Rudy. Mr. Rudy said 13 passengers and crew members were on that train but were not injured, thankfully. The train was the last of the night on the Passaic Valley line, heading towards Spring Valley, New York. Service was temporarily suspended until the morning." And then you had this tweet at 2:55 a.m. that was sent out by @NJ Transit. Passaic Valley line service was suspended between Woodcliff Lake and Spring Valley due to an unauthorized person on the tracks. So again, this was a unfortunate fatality, and lately, I don't know how these people are ending up on the railroad tracks. And all I'm going to say is that the FRA needs to investigate these cases, because that's why we have the Federal Railroad Administration. That's why, of course, we have DC Metro Union in Washington, D.C. authorizing a strike, but we don't know if the strike is or is not going to happen. So here's the details from news radio station 103.5 WTOP radio. Metro's largest union voted by a large margin on Sunday, July 15th, to authorize a strike, although it is not clear if or when a region-paralyzing strike might actually happen. TWU Local 689 held the strike authorization vote following 2 instances in the past 2 weeks where a significant number of workers reported to work late in protest of the Metro management. The vote permits union leaders... I don't even want to read this. Again, these union matters are just ridiculous. I'm hoping they don't go on strike for the All-Star Week because, again, this is supposed to be the largest week of the most amount of people taking DC Metro to and from Nationals Park for the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game. Alright, so looks like, according to Metro, they do claim that they are going to, of course, keep the railroad running after the All-Star break. So let's hope they keep that service because, again, a lot of tourists are going to rely on the service. Let's quickly take a look at this because, again, I don't want to read through it that much. I really do want to get to the weather because, as I said, I was just suffocating in Rehoboth Beach earlier tonight, so... Alright, that's, again, all this union stuff just annoys me. So, to end this video, we're going to talk about how the next 3 days here in Delmarva are going to be unbearable. But the good news is, starting on Thursday, we may have a relief. So let's go to the weather. So this is the current temperature at 12:23 in the morning on Monday, July 16th. Here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Earlier this evening, when I was at Rehoboth Beach for the Beach Boys tribute concert, it was 85 degrees. But what the real feel, it felt like 90 degrees. So the dew point right now is 71. Do you know how uncomfortable it felt tonight if you were in Rehoboth Beach? Dew point is 71. And you add that up, humidity 80%. Same here in Dover. When I got back to Dover earlier this evening, it was unbearable. I don't get it. The first few days I've been down here, it was very comfortable. I enjoyed the weather. It was humid tonight.
It's humid, but it's not unbearable.
It felt unbearable. Folks, my mom thinks it's not unbearable. In fact, Pine Power, I know he's watching this. He was saying earlier in his forecast that it's going to be humid back in New York. Well, John, it's going to be humid the next couple days, as I'm about to show you. So tomorrow we're going to be around 89 in Rehoboth. But here's the thing. Tuesday we might have some afternoon showers that might affect the entire peninsula. We have a 50% chance of rain, so if Wakefield's issuing any advisories, I will retweet them at Andy's Randomness on Tuesday. Tuesday I'm supposed to be going to Christiana, so... Wednesday, the good news is, it looks like it's going to be less humid starting Wednesday. And let's go to Thursday, as I'm heading back to New York. Alright, so here's the situation with Monday. It looks like here in Dover it may rain. So, it may rain here, and then, thankfully, here in Dover, it's going to be 86, but we go to Thursday. I saw Thursday was going to be nice. 84. So, I heard the humidity is going to drop, so hopefully we can get past tomorrow, we can get past, 91% humidity. It's more humid here in Dover than, honestly, in Rehoboth, but again, it was unbearable. I couldn't stand being out there earlier this evening, but yeah, so that's where I'm going to wrap it up. I'm hoping they're going to issue a code orange tomorrow because honestly, there should be an air quality alert tomorrow. Same in New York, it's going to be humid and unbearable, so you're sensitive to the hot weather, just try to stay under air conditioning. Don't do any strenuous activity because you don't want to be out in this tomorrow. That's where I'm going to end it. So the next one, take care.